Graduate Teaching Assistant Ryan Hall. Drum Majors Kristen Tanaka, Janice Kurashige, Marcus O'Connell, World Open 2 Baton Champion twirler Shannon Dresser, and 250 marching strong, we proudly present the pride of the Warriors, Hawaii's very own, your University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior Marching Band. Warrior fans, on to victory!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home.
Cut the drama, cue the lights, it's time to hit, and the Warriors are hoping to ride Colt Brennan's passing all the way to the promised land. From Aloha Stadium, K5, the home team presents University of Hawaii Warrior football. To kick off what may be the most promising season in University of Hawaii football history, the Warriors host the Bears of Northern Colorado. Hello again, everybody. I'm Jim Leahy along with Jim Donovan. Welcome to the first game of the 2007 season. Northern Colorado is the opponent, and Northern Colorado is a troubled team to say the least. Scott Downing is their coach. He is in his second year. They were only 1-10 last year, their first year of 1AA scheduling, and he brought in 5 new coaches to try to shake things up offensively. They have a quarterback that is huge, 6'6", 260 pounds, Dominic Brazil. But he only passed for 2 touchdowns last year, had 9 interceptions, and only 1,012 yards. So when you say underdog, you are stretching the limits of that definition, as Colorado State could be in for a long night.
Well, Jim, I couldn't agree more. The Bears have went through a lot of changes, and so have the Warriors in the offseason, losing 8 players to NFL training camps. And, of course, Jerry Glanville going to Portland State to become the head coach. But the big good news was Colt Brennan came back to play for the Warriors for another year. With him, a legitimate Heisman Trophy candidate, along with the best receiving core, I believe, in the country, I expect the Warrior offense to be very prolific this year. But on the defensive side, they've got Greg McMackin, who came back. I know June's very happy to have him. He was an architect with June, turning an 0-12 team into a 9-4 bowl team. The bottom line is, when you lose 8 players to NFL training camp, most programs across the country are rebuilding. Some special programs with talent and depth, they actually reload. And that's what I believe the Warriors are doing, Jim, reloading.
When we come back, we'll kick things off, find out what happens in the opener for the 2007 season of Warrior football.
This exclusive sports presentation of the home team is sponsored by Hawaiian Telcom. Hawaiian Telcom high-speed internet is now on Hawaii's fastest and most reliable network. It's only $9.99 a month for the first 3 months with no contract. To connect, visit hawaiiantel.com.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game, sponsored by Kaiser Permanente. Thrive.
Northern Colorado, ball control. They need to use that speed option, and they need to control the ball to keep it out of the Warriors' hands. With Colt Brennan being a legitimate Heisman Trophy candidate, with the receivers he has, you do not want him on the field, so they need to control the ball and eat up the clock. The Warriors, they're replacing 8 NFL caliber players 3 of them, I believe, this evening are still sticking with NFL teams. We need to see how the offensive line plays. They have 3 new players. The defensive line has 2 new players, another safety. We need to see how these players step up and see how the Warriors are reloading.
Northern Colorado has been able to win the toss. They have deferred until the second half. Hawaii will receive, and they will defend the south end zone. Injury report sponsored by HMSA, working for a healthier Hawaii. For Northern Colorado, Aaron Henderson, who was all everything last year, he apparently not able to play tonight. Jeff Vaden was probable. He was warming up with the team before the game tonight. For Hawaii, Blaze Soares will not play tonight, and John Fanotti still has those injured heels, so they're holding him out. Hawaii 11-3 last year, and Northern Colorado in their first year in Division I AA, they were 1-10. So they had a very troubling year, and they open up against a team that for the first time is ranked 23 in the country before the season starts. June Jones, the winningest coach for Hawaii now, 64-40 in his 9th season. This year they will be kicking off from the 30-yard line, and that means that the field is wide open, in that you have a lot of territory where things can happen. Either the pooch kick, the onside kick, or maybe even just kicking it high into the air and trying to run under it. That could all happen.
In pregame, Jim, they were kicking at about 50 yards, so I'd expect the Warrior upbacks to get the ball probably somewhere around the 10 or 15-yard line. That means there could be a good return.
Jason Rivers is deep along with Ryan Mouton. There you see Jason Rivers. Season only moments away. Excellent kickoff. Drives Rivers back into the end zone. That ball goes out of the end zone, and Hawaii will not return it. Zach Bigelow was the kicker, and he really did the job.
Nice kick. Boy, they must be pumped up playing here in front of a big crowd. This is probably a little bit unusual for the Bears.
Colt Brennan is the quarterback for Hawaii. 5,549 yards, 58 touchdowns last season. Back with him is David Farmer, triple wide receiver to the left. First down from the 20 for Hawaii. First pass. That's a look into Rivers, up over the 30 to the 32, and that's enough for a first down. For Hawaii on the offense, you see the offensive line: Steinhoff, Sauafea, Estes, Hercules, Satele, and Asun. And then the skill players: Rivers, Best, Grice-Mullens. And then Hawthorne is another wide receiver who is a deep threat this year. The running back is Farmer, and the quarterback is Brennan. There you see Colt Brennan. First down from the 32. That is complete to Devon Bess. Bess out to the 40-yard line. Gain on the play of close to 8 yards. This is the defense now for Northern Colorado. Eddie, Pallone, Seibert, Silipo, Heron, Sarmento. He's the leading tackler on this team coming out of last year. Kenny, and then the defensive secondary: Hayes, Michon, Kraft, and Wolford. Second down and 2. Hawaii overloads the right side. Triple wide receiver. Brennan looks. That is through the hands of the intended receiver, Devon Bess. That'll bring up second down.
It's not very unusual. The first couple of games that the Warrior receivers drop a few more balls than they do the rest of the game, the rest of the year. But I've been out of practice about 8 times, and I don't see too many drop balls. That was a little bit unusual.
Hawthorne wide to the far side. To the near side is Rivers. In motion is Bess. Third down and 2. Brennan throws. That is complete. Close to the first down. Grice-Mullens. Grice-Mullens is hurled back But that could be a first down.
Looks like a good mark. Looks like a good mark.
And it is. Or is it? Yes. First down. They remove the chains. First down at the 42-yard line for Hawaii. First drive of the season against Northern Colorado. So Hawaii trying to show some consistency with the short passing game. Grice-Mullens is in motion. Triple wide receiver to the left. Brennan throws. Grice-Mullens 45 to the 42-yard line.
Nice job of Ryan finding the seam right there between the safeties. They were in zone coverage. Colt, just like he did all last year, putting it right on the money.
16-yard gain on a first down. So already the numbers start to click as far as passing yardage is concerned. Hawaii now for the first time in Northern Colorado territory with the ball at the 43. Kealoha Pilares now has come into the game for Hawaii. As a running back in motion is Hawthorne. Double wide receiver formation. Throws over the middle. That's complete to Rivers to the 25.
Colt's doing a great job of working through his progressions. They actually ran a bubble screen fake to the right with Pilares. And Colt just reads through all of them. That's probably his last read coming all the way back. Nice job.
19-yard gain. Another completion. And the ball inside the 25-yard line of Northern Colorado. Opening drive. Rivers flank to the left. Hawthorne to the right. Brennan may run. Out of bounds close to the 15-yard line. And that could be enough for a first down. Very close. 9-yard gain, they say, for Brennan.
Nice job by the offensive line and protection so far this evening for the Warriors. Colt doesn't see anybody open, decides he's going to go pick up about 9 yards. Nice job.
Directing Pilares in front of him for the block. So Hawaii now in the red zone down at the 15-yard line. If there was some difficulty last year as far as consistency was concerned, it was inside the 20. Bess is in motion. They overload the right side. Rivers remains on the left. Little shovel pass to Pilares. Running room. Touchdown.
Nice job by the offensive line. They did a good job blocking all the way up until that play. So when they stepped to the side to let them through on the shovel pass, they just the Bears just ate it up and were out of position. Nice job by Pilares, bring it into the end zone. He must be pretty excited. His first touchdown as a Warrior.
Dan Kelly in to try the extra point. And it is perfect. 12:08. Almost like punching a clock. Away it goes on the first drive. 7-0 Warriors. Central Pacific Bank sponsors the Loyalty Award by donating $100 toward the Central Pacific Bank Endowed Scholarship Fund for every touchdown Hawaii scores. Central Pacific Bank, fiercely loyal banking. Hawaii 80 yards in 8 plays, 2 minutes 52 seconds of elapsed time. Brennan to Polaris, 15-yard shovel pass. That is the first touchdown pass of this season. Brennan and that drive, 6 for 7, already 71 yards. Dan Kelly will kick off. Andy Burkell and David Woods deep for Northern Colorado. It will go to Burkell at the 6-yard line. Burkell to the 24. And the black shirts wedge into the turf. Rashton Satelli on the special teams, credited with the tackle, number 13. And it will be first down for Northern Colorado. Northern Colorado, Dominic Brazil is a huge quarterback, 6'6", 260, the senior from Alhambra, California, at Mount San Antonio College. Last year, he threw for 1,018 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. Brazil fakes the handoff, and he, on his attempted pass, right up in his face, Adam Leonard.
Nice job of coming off the edge by Adam Leonard. He was free, got in Dominic's face, and was able to block that pass.
Excellent play by Leonard. I mean, he starts right away. Adam Leonard led Hawaii in tackles, 114 last season, and he had 4 fumble recoveries. Second down and 10 from the 25. A pitch to the far side to David Woods. And Woods may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Michael Lafayette is there. This is the lineup here for Northern Colorado. The offense, the offensive line: Christensen, Zapp, Gable, an excellent center, Jones, Thornbrew, and then the skill positions: Wright, Caprioli, Burkell, Woods, Frysmith, and Brazil is the quarterback. Third down and 10 from the 25-yard line. They come out in the I formation. Brazil on the draw. Ball is given to Woods, fumble, and Hawaii may have it. That's Gerard Lewis, and they do.
That was a nice job. The defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. Greg McMackin's theory is to stop the run first and force the teams to pass. The linebackers have been up on the line of scrimmage. Very nice job of hitting there. I couldn't see who it was. The ball, that was definitely a fumble. That was Adam Leonard. He caused several fumbles last year, and another one right there.
Yeah, Monte also in on the play. Fumble recovery by Gerard Lewis.
In fact, that may have been Monte that forced the fumble.
First down, big break for Hawaii here. Colt Brennan, quick pass, lays it off for Ryan Grice-Mullens to the 15. And he's forced back there. And we have a penalty flag.
I don't know what that was. I don't know if it was an illegal man downfield. I doubt it. The pass looked like it was behind the line of scrimmage.
After the play was over, personal foul, offense number 48. Contact with the helmet. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. It will be second down.
They called it on David Farmer.
That negates a nice play right there by Ryan.
So that puts the ball back at the 30-yard line. Te Aloha Polaris, 15-yard touchdown run earlier, is back in the backfield with Brennan. Brennan throws sideline wide open, touchdown, Jason Rivers.
The really nice thing on that play was Kealoha Polaris blocked two guys coming from Colt's right side right there. gets in front of one and slows the other down, allowing him to make that pass to Jason.
Rivers had 72 receptions last year for 1,178 yards. And he makes his first catch, and it's a touchdown, a 30-yard touchdown throw from Brennan to Rivers. And Hawaii is up 13-0. Kelly goes back to work. And it's now 14-0. Hawaii still 10:41 left to play in the first quarter. Following the fumble recovery by Gerard Lewis, took Hawaii only 2 plays to score. Brennan to Rivers, a 30-yard touchdown pass. And it is 14-0 in favor of the Warriors.
Geico quote of the game earlier this week. Hawaii head coach Gene Jones was asked about his thoughts on the 2007 schedule, which includes 2 Division I AA opponents. His responses are Geico quote of the game. June said, quote, "I don't worry about things you can't control. You just line up and go play who we need to play." And right now the Warriors are playing well against the UNC Bears.
Now Kelly will kick off again. A squibber that will go out of bounds. So excellent field position will result from this for Northern Colorado. Northern Colorado needs every break that they can possibly have in this game. And when we watch them, they had multiple formations, either running or passing.
Free kick out of bounds. By rule, the ball will first down.
So the ball is taken out to the 35-yard line. And Northern Colorado will begin there. Jason Caprioli is to the far side. Single setback. Brazil hands the ball up the middle. Carrying it is Woods to the 40. Woods just plowing straight ahead. And a good gain on the play of about 5 yards.
It's important for the Bears to move the ball right now.
Here's the defense for Hawaii. Bracel, Laele, Lafaele, Noah. And then you have the linebackers Leonard, Elimimian, and Kalilimoku. Newberry, Monte, Patek, and Lewis in that defensive secondary. Second down and 4. Woods again, big hole. He has the first down. First down for Northern Colorado. It comes with 10:02 left to play in the first quarter. Brad Kalilimoku and Gerard Lewis double teaming David Woods, 5'8", 210 from Shawnee, Kansas. Went to Hutchinson Community College.
The big change this year for the Warrior defense is they've moved from 3-4 to a 4-3. That puts 4 big guys down on the line of scrimmage. Greg McMackin's theory is you take those 2 inside tackles and you push back the line of scrimmage.
First down from the 35. Here's Woods, fumbles the ball, and Hawaii has it at the 40-yard line. Michael Lafaele. So Northern Colorado getting a modicum, just a peak of success moving the ball, gathering in their first down, and they cough it up again.
That was just a bad quarterback running back exchange. Puts it on the ground. Michael Lafayette does a great job. Let me tell you, the Warrior defense has been practicing every single day on creating turnovers, getting turnovers, and doing something with turnovers. In fact, yesterday, Friday afternoon, the day before the game, they're doing live turnover drills, and probably most teams in the country are just doing walkthroughs.
Hawthorne, Bess, Grice-Mullens to the right, Rivers to the left. Pilaris in the backfield with Brennan. Shovel pass Pilaris. Running room, leaps over the 35-yard line on the freshman out of Damien. All the way down to the 30. That's enough for a first down. Matt King, number 55, the middle linebacker, there to make the tackle for Northern Colorado.
Looks like Kealoha is starting to enjoy that shuffle pass. Right there, wide open. Nice job by the line of scrimmage, by the line. Nice run.
Leon Wright Jackson has come into the game for the first time for Hawaii. He's out of Pasco, Washington. Went to Columbia Basin Junior College. 6'1", 211, redshirt sophomore. Quick pass, and that ball thrown low to Hawthorne. Hawaii really beginning to open it up now. No gain on the play. It will be second down and 10. I say starting to open it up because more and more players are becoming involved.
Well, it's great to see C.J. Hawthorne in there on offense. He played in every single game last year on defense at corner, went over in spring ball, did such a great job. He worked his way into the starting lineup.
So Hawthorne is to the right. Rivers is to the left. In motion is Grice-Mullens. Brennan steps up. Doesn't want to go there. Still has it. Looks, has to run, and he picks up close to 3 yards, maybe 4.
What a great field presence that Brennan has. Just a sense that that player, I think, was almost exactly behind him, and to sense that he was about to be tackled and then turn around and get away like that. Just great athleticism on Colt's part. That's this unconscious competency that Coach Jones talks about.
Third down for Hawaii. Hawaii in third down conversions last year, 77 for 133, 58%. First third down attempt here. And the ball is thrown wide. Excellent pressure that time by Northern Colorado. Joe Kenny, the outside linebacker, able to put pressure. See if Hawaii goes for it here.
Bears bring a blitz on that last play. Colt does a good job reading it. The Bears are in man-to-man coverage. Just a nice job by both teams, but it was incomplete.
8:17 left to play in the first quarter. Hawaii up 14-0. On the ball at the 26-yard line. Fourth down. Fourth down conversions. Last year, Hawaii was 8 for 20. 40%. Brennan throws. That's complete to Bess. Breaks a tackle at the 15. All the way to the 5-yard line. First down. 21-yard pickup.
Jim, I believe that was the exact same play and the exact same blitz as the play before. The difference was it was complete. Nice job by Devon Bess.
Tackle made by Miles Hayes. Corey Askew also deep for Northern Colorado. First down, goal to go. The ball at the 5-yard line. Hawthorne again wide to the right. And Rivers to the left. Leon Wright Jackson in the backfield with Brennan. Brennan looks, throws. That is complete to Devon Bess. Touchdown.
That's just a lot of want to by Devon Bess. I mean, he's got 2 defenders out there with him, and he just wants to get into that end zone. Look at that nice move. Just great effort. Touchdown.
So Bess, 5'10", 195-pound junior from Oakland, California, out of Skyline High School. He had 96 catches last year for 1,220 yards and 15 touchdowns. Hawaii has one too many players. So Aaron Kia gets off. Kelly kicks, and it's good. Hawaii now leads 21-0 in the first quarter with 7:48 left. Andy Burkell and David Woods go deep as you look at Devon Best. That scoring drive, 6 plays, 40 yards in only a minute and 47 seconds.
The Bears here.
Brennan, by the way, 12 of 14 already.
The Bears are in danger here of losing whatever chance they had of staying in this ball game. One of the worst things you can do when you come in as an underdog is get down quick, and there's only about 8 minutes off the clock in the first quarter, and they're down by 21 points. They need to have a sustained drive right here to stay in this game.
Tony again kicks. This will go to Burkell, fumbles the ball, picks it up at the 7, and gets out to about the 15. Leighton Galdera there on the special teams to make the tackle for Hawaii. And again, it is first down for Northern Colorado. And we have a new quarterback in the game, Mike George from Lafayette, Indiana. Transfer from Indiana University. He did not play last year because of the transfer rule. Ball is given right up the middle to David Woods. And Woods gets out to about the 19-yard line. Ke'au Monte there to make the tackle for Hawaii.
Well, UNC doing what they need to do, and that's run the ball and run the clock. The Warriors are doing a good job with the run so far this evening. Probably giving up a little bit more than Coach McMacken would want on that last play, but so far they've been doing well.
Come out in the I formation. George gives it on a delay to the near side, and an excellent play coming up was Brad Kalilimoku, took on the blocker and then shut down the potential of that play. David Woods again carrying the ball.
As you mentioned, Jim, Brad did a very nice job of turning the play back in right over here to the left of the screen. Right there. Nice job. He turned it back in. That allows the defense pursuit to come in and make the play. They work on that all day long with Cal Lee.
Elamimian also contributed on that tackle. Again, the ball is given to Woods. He's hit in the backfield. Elamimian.
Nice job of stepping up by Solomon. Nice wrap. which they have been practicing on a lot in practice also. Very good job by the Warrior defense these first couple of series.
Rafael Mendoza will punt for Northern Colorado.
That's an unusual spread.
Yeah, everybody is spread out. 10 men on the line of scrimmage. Bess is the potential receiver. He lets it bounce. It takes a Northern Colorado bounce. And it finally dives on about the 36-yard line. 47-yard punt for Mendoza. Mendoza, of course, everybody nationally knows that he was stabbed in the leg by the backup punter, but he has reported for duty. Do not stand in line to purchase UH tickets. Buy your individual game tickets online and print them on your home or office computer. Purchasing UH tickets has never been easier. Visit HawaiiAthletics.com for more information. Hawaii goes back to work, leading 21-0. Still in the first quarter, 5 minutes, 43 seconds left. Colt Brennan looking, all kinds of time. Throws over the middle. That's complete to Ryan Grice-Mullens. Deep pattern. And that pass perfect. 28-yard gain.
That's just classic Colt Brennan right there, putting it on the money, waiting for the receiver, Ryan Grice-Mullens, to get back behind the linebackers in front of the safeties. Just puts a very, very nice pass on the money.
DJ Kraft made the tackle for Northern Colorado. Leon Wright-Jackson, transfer from the University of Nebraska. Back with Brennan. Brennan shovel pass. Wright-Jackson steps out of a tackle, gets to the 30. Corey Askew comes up to make this stop.
Jim, it looks like the Bears have most of the second team front seven in right now. They're probably trying to give the first teamers a spell, but they're not having any luck at slowing down the Warriors either.
Eric Brown also in on that last tackle for Northern Colorado. 2nd down and 4 for Hawaii. Hawthorne to the far side and Rivers to the near side. Brennan again. Throws long for the end zone. Touchdown. C.J. Hawthorne. 30-yard touchdown pass, perfectly thrown. Hawthorne catches it just as he crosses the goal line. That was picture perfect. 4th touchdown pass for Brennan in this first quarter.
Well, what we're seeing is a very big disparity in talent. That's the bottom line. Colts doing a great job throwing the ball where it's supposed to be, but the Warrior talent is just outmatching the Bears talent in every way.
Kelly. Perfect with the field goal. It is now 28-0 in favor of Hawaii. C.J. Hawthorne, his first offensive play of note. He has made the switch from the defensive backfield, in which he was a force last year, and now he's become a force on offense. Just a perfect pass.
Well, as I was mentioning earlier in the opening, Jim, big-time programs have the depth and the talent that they can reload instead of rebuild. And big-time programs also schedule warm-up openers. And that's exactly what this is starting to turn out to be for the Warriors. With 4 minutes and 24 seconds left in the first quarter, it's 28-0.
Total offense. The University of Hawaii already has racked up 222 yards. And Northern Colorado, 6. Four minutes and 24 seconds still remain in the first quarter. Kickoff goes to Andy Burkell. Burkell weaves out over the 25 and then is upended as he gets to about the 27-yard line again. Rashton Satele leading the charge. Brennan to Hawthorne, 30-yard touchdown pass.
If you notice,
with 1 minute and 19 seconds 3 plays, 64 yards.
If you notice on the kickoff there, the UH's philosophy is to kick the ball down to about the 5 or 10 yard line and to try and tackle the runner before the 20-yard line. That's what they sort of pride themselves on. And I guess now that they're at the 30, they have to work on that a little bit more.
Brazil is back at quarterback for Northern Colorado. Throws, that is complete to Dan Freismith, coming out of the backfield, 6'1", 210, a freshman out of Loveland. You talk about Northern Colorado. 62 players are freshmen, redshirt freshmen, or sophomores. Very young team. In on the play of about 5. Second down, 5 yards to go for Northern Colorado. Brazil in the shotgun, protected by 2 running backs. Ball is given to Woods, breaks into the secondary and gets to about the 35-yard line, 2 yards short of the first down. David Woods from Shawnee, Kansas. Adam Leonard, a linebacker, they're diagnosing the play. Leonard from Seattle. New shoe for Woods. Take a look here at Leonard.
Actually, it looks like it was Brad Kalilimoku.
And Kalilimoku, yeah.
Showing his strength there, just stopping runners dead cold.
Right into the line. Solomon Illumimian leading the defensive charge that time, and it is short of the first down. It will bring up 4th down. Here's the question. You're already down 28-0. You have 4th down about 2. I think they're going to punt it away.
I think they should. I think they need to.
And you no doubt are right. Rafael Mendoza will punt, averaging 39.9 yards. Mendoza gets it away. Bess lets it bounce, goes the other way, takes a Hawaii bounce. Out over the 35 to about the 37-yard line. 27-yard punt and no return. Hawaii goes back to work. And their work, I mean, they have been like a cakewalk in the park. They haven't even taken time to smell the flowers.
That's an unusual punt, that spread punt. I actually saw Colorado try it. They were doing that earlier today against Colorado State, and Colorado State was able to block the kick up the middle. So I don't know. I need to watch that more to see what the merits of that kind of spread is.
Polaris is back with Brennan. First down from the 37. Hawaii will be penalized. Ball starts. Going to be Rivers. So it still will
before
be
the ball is
first
snapped,
down,
ball start.
15.
Offense, number 84. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Bill Athan is the referee tonight. And this crew is made up of WAC officials, Mountain West officials, and Big 12 officials. And that's the way it's going to be all season long. That this crew will remain together, but they are an amalgam of those 3 conferences. They feel that that would take away from big-time coaches saying, well, we were jobbed. Here's Rivers. Rivers at the 50. Rivers finally ridden down from behind by Casey Herron. Crossing pattern that really paid dividends. 26-yard gain.
Deja vu reminder of the Sheraton Wide Bowl versus Arizona State, running that jailbreak screen right there. He's very good at it.
I like the effort by Casey Herron. Did not give up. He's from Limon, Colorado, and a transfer to Northern Colorado from Boise State. First down for Hawaii on the 43-yard line of Northern Colorado. Brennan underhands the ball to Kealoha Polaris, and he's able to advance inside the 35, very close to the first down.
Yes. That was number 94, Martin Awachi. He actually goes past Polaris turns back around, uses great effort, and pursues the play to make the tackle, I'll bet for a 9-yard gain.
Watching from Fort Collins, Colorado. Kealoha Polaris out of Damien, first team All-State. All-State Offensive Player of the Year. Bess inside the 30 to the 29. That's enough for a first down. Another completion for Brennan. Corey Askew there, making the stop for Northern Colorado.
That's the bubble screen to the left right there to Devon Bess. Yeah, Jason Rivers actually had the block to the outside. Devon read it inside and was tackled.
Brennan 18 for 20, 261 yards and 4 touchdowns already. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Brennan with time throws. That's to Rivers, crossing pattern. Rivers gathers it in on the 15. That is a courageous pass pattern for Rivers, going across and then looking back for the pass. Eric Brown finally figured things out defensively.
The thing that's just so impressive is watching Colt work through his progressions. You can see right there as his head turns, he went through 3 to the 3rd receiver and threw it to Jason crossing the middle there. He's just doing a great job on his progressions, which you'd expect from a Heisman Trophy candidate.
Rivers 5 catches now, 101 yards and a touchdown.
That's the end of the
first quarter. All Warriors.
Find the perfect gift all year long at Big Island Candies. Click on BigIslandCandies.com to place your order now.
We've played 1 quarter. University of Hawaii has diplomatically, how do you put it, frolicked over Northern Colorado. It has been all the team in the black shirts. 4 touchdown passes for Brennan. 19 of 21, 263 yards in passing, 4 touchdowns. He has spread the statistics around to his various receivers. And another opportunity here, first from the Northern Colorado 15, and just misses the intended receiver, Ryan Grice-Mullens. Mullens was well covered. The field has become very short because Hawaii is in the red zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, so far you got to be happy with how the offensive line is performing this evening for the Warriors. I know Coach McKnight getting 3 new players on there probably was a little concerned about how things would turn out tonight, but they have handled themselves very well through a quarter of play.
And timeout has been called by Northern Colorado. Hawaii leading 28-0. Second down and 10 from the 15-yard line of Northern Colorado. Colt Brennan already tonight has gone over the 10,000-yard mark in his career. And he now, with the 4 touchdown passes, has 97 career touchdowns. Here comes Hawaii again. Double wide receivers. Leon Wright-Jackson in the backfield with Brennan. Brennan looking, going through the progressions now. He throws, that's complete to Devon Best. Best dances to the 5 and out of bounds. That's enough for a first down. In the play of close to 10 yards, 9 yards. Oh, now they're going to say only give him about 9.5 or 8.5, I should say. So here comes Brennan back to work again. Third down conversion. They're 0 for 1 in the game. And another opportunity here. Rivers flanks to the far side. Hawthorne to the near side. Grice-Mullens and Best slotted to the right. Throws into the end zone. That is a touchdown to Devon Best. Now they say no. There was a flag that came in. Best appeared that he had it.
Pass interference. Defense, number 25. By rule, that ball.
Eric Brown called for the pass interference. I didn't see the ball come out.
It was bouncing around down there as he hit the ground, Jim. That was not a complete. The official was pretty emphatic on that.
But what I'm saying is that I didn't see the ball come out because his back was to us.
I saw it on the replay.
Good for you. We'll bring up first down and goal to go. In motion is Grice-Mullens. And then looking, quick pass. That is a touchdown to Devon Best. Didn't get it that time, but did just seconds ago, and that is the 5th touchdown pass of this game. And you can see laying it right in the hands of Devon Best. Here's Kelly out of the hold of Tim Grasso, who may be just a holder tonight. He's the punter, and Hawaii may not punt this whole game. 35-0 just into the second quarter. Hawaii over Northern Colorado. Burkell. Burkell threading over the 25-yard line. Timo Paipule on the special teams there to finally corral him. First down for Northern Colorado with 14:33 left to play in the first half.
Warriors first team defense still out there on the field. We may see a few people work themselves in during the second quarter.
Burkell is flanked to the far side. Dominic Brazil back in at quarterback from the shotgun. Brazil backs up, looks over the middle, now throws. That is complete to Corey Falver. Falver going down on the artificial surface to gather that in. 5'9" junior from Colorado Springs, went to Adams State before transferring to Northern Colorado. An 11-yard gain and a first down.
Nice protection there by the Bears. Nice throw. That may be their long gain of the evening so far.
Single setback. Here's the pitch. And getting just back to the line of scrimmage, there could be another fumble. And now they're saying no, it was down. Andy Munns, number 36. Munns is a redshirt freshman out of San Diego, California. Only 5'7", 195. Now the official, the referee, Bill Athan, said the ball was down.
Oh, the ball's out before his knee goes down, Jim.
That ball came out. That was not a good call. And the crowd here is seeing it on the stadium replay for the first time. That is why the reaction. Second down and 10 for Northern Colorado. The whistle blows. And yep, they're going to review it. Every play is subject to review before the snap of the ball. And so we will spend some time here reviewing this.
It very clearly looks like the ball is coming out before the knee touches the ground.
But apparently they're going to run the play.
So they reviewed it and disagreed. Or
are they going to review it again here? Bill Athan is a little confused.
The previous play is under review. That will be a media timeout.
Gee, Bill. We all knew that, Bill. And you know, just to be contrary, we're not going to. Oh, now we do have to take a break. Well, I think that should be under review.
Okay, I had a fumble, but I had the recovery. I had.
Just like you said.
Bill Athan still trying to get things straightened out here. In the meantime, we'll tell you, Bank of Hawaii recognizes excellent on the field of play. Tonight we'll be selecting a member from each team as the game's most valuable player, sponsored by the good people at Bank of Hawaii. We're waiting to hear from Bill Athan.
After review, the play will stand as called on the field.
Well, that just goes to show you that instant replay doesn't always work.
No. For some reason, perhaps the whistle blew. 2nd down and 10 for Northern Colorado. Brazil, kind of a compact formation here. Triple wide receiver in tandem. And we will have illegal procedure.
Before the ball was snapped, false start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
Eric Christensen, the left tackle out of Bloomfield, Colorado. 6'5", 290, moved.
Warriors crowd in the line of scrimmage there, showing blitz, and Christensen just jumped a little early.
So they come out in pretty much the same formation, bunching the receivers. Brazil in trouble, and they sack him. Carl Noah gets his first sack of the season. Noah, 6'4", 251, the senior from Waianae, and Kamehameha.
It looks like Carl's in there. I believe Brad Kalilimoku is also there. Nice job off the edge. They're just playing very quick this evening, the Warriors. It's tough for UNC to pick them up.
3rd down and 21 for Northern Colorado. Brazil fumbles the ball, picks it up, he'll run. Has some running room and then is upended. Upended by Gerard Lewis coming up from the secondary, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Northern Colorado will punt it away. It would be interesting to see if Hawaii changes quarterbacks here. If we are going to see Tyler Gronke for the first time. Devon Bess will go back to receive the punt. Rafael Mendoza getting ready to punt. Hawaii with 10 across the front defensively on this punt formation. Wobbler lands at the 30. Takes a Northern Colorado bounce inside the 20. And Hawaii will put the ball in play at about the 16-yard line. And with the bounces, it's a 48-yarder by Mendoza. Brennan continues at quarterback. We saw Tyler Gronke warming up across the way, and we just ascertained that perhaps maybe he would be put back into the game, or come into the game for the first time, I should say.
Coach Jones may have in his mind a certain number of reps that he wants to see the first team get together. That may be something that's playing into his factor, keeping the first team in there.
Hawaii will play on the road far away next week at Louisiana Tech. Here's Brennan. Quick pass. That is complete to Hawthorne. Hawthorne runs into the referee. Referee should get an assist on that. C.S. Hawthorne. C.S. Hawthorne came over in the spring, and the coaches were very, very impressed with him. And here he becomes the wide receiver threat on the other side of Rivers.
I think CJ was a little bit too, not enough into the line of scrimmage there. I think he actually was, but that's probably the first time he's ran the jailbreak screen in a game situation.
2nd down, a long 6. In motion is Bess. Quick pass. That's complete to Ryan Grice-Mullens. Mullens at the 30. Mullens still dancing. Finally succumbs to the pressure at about the 32-yard line. 11-yard gain and a 1st down for Hawaii.
That's what makes this Warrior receiving corps so dangerous, is yards after catch. You get the ball in their hands in open field, and they are very, very dangerous.
The ball was fumbled forward out of bounds. The ball will be taken back to the spot of the fumble. 1st down.
That puts it at the 31-yard line. Hawthorne and Rivers again the wide receiver. Leon Wright Jackson in the backfield along with Brennan. Grice-Mullens in motion. Brennan looking, throws. That is complete to Grice-Mullens. Mullens has the first down, gets to the 42-yard line. The onslaught continues.
Just a very good job of the receiver reading the gaps in the defensive coverage, and Colt putting it right on the money. Could do that all night long. Has been doing it all night long.
Vinny Pallone there to make the tackle. Vinny retreating on the play from his defensive line position, a defensive tackle, and he was able to finally corral Grice-Mullens. First down at the 42. Shovel pass. Oh, this is Leon Wright-Jackson. And Leon Wright-Jackson just bursts all the way to the 31-yard line of Northern Colorado. 26-yard gain for Wright-Jackson.
I was talking to Wes Swan earlier this week, and he said that Leon has some true speed. And you see a little bit of it right there. You put him in the open field, and he can run.
Steve Minchon finally slows him down. Brennan now with that shovel pass is 25 of 28 for 325 yards, and we still have 9:42 left in the second quarter. Polaris back in the backfield. Long pass that is tipped away at the last moment. It was intended for Ryan Grice-Mullens. Miles Hayes, the defensive back, made a fine play on it for Northern Colorado.
That was a nice job by Miles Hayes. The ball was probably just a little bit underthrown. First time Colt's done that tonight.
Second down and 10 from the 33 of Northern Colorado. So much weaponry, so much a deep case of repertoire. I mean, it's like an ocean trunk full of just repertoire. Second down and 10. Quick pass. That is complete. Grice-Mullens. And Mullens able to turn the corner, get all the way down to about the 15-yard line. 17-yard gain.
Just a nice job by Ryan catching the ball and running. June's got to be pleased with how the offense has looked so far this evening for the Warriors.
Hawaii has had only 2 rushes for 13 yards. And it's both Brennan running twice for the 13 yards. First down at the 15-yard line, back in the red zone again. Brennan looking left, throwing left. That is complete to Bess. And Bess is ridden out of bounds, double teamed at about the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they give him forward progress. They're going to give him forward progress all the way inside the 11-yard line. Corey Askew made first contact for Northern Colorado. Hawaii on the porch again.
You know, Jim, it's just so much appears like it's just another day at the office for the Warriors. Just going through the motions, throw, catch, throw, catch. There's really nothing that the Bears have been able to do to slow them down.
It is the product of months of hard work, individually by the players and then in the fall camp. Brennan, shoulder pass. That's to Polaris. Did he fumble the ball? No, they say incomplete pass. Didn't have possession long enough. That'll bring up third down.
And that's really the strategic advantage of that shovel pass, is that if it's dropped, since it's forward motion, it's just a forward pass, it's incomplete. Really the only thing you have to watch out for is having it be intercepted or have it be tipped and caught by a defensive lineman or a linebacker. But it gives them a semi-run situation, even though it's considered a pass play, and adds to their running repertoire.
Third down. Ball at the 11-yard line of Northern Colorado. Brennan again to throw. Quick pass. That is complete to Hawthorne. And they trail him, and they're able to wrap him up just inside the 10-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. Miles Hayes again. The crowd wants Hawaii to go for it.
Looks like they are. That was a nice job of Miles coming around on man-to-man coverage.
So here comes Hawaii. They can get a first down at the 5-yard line. Triple wide receiver to the left. Hawaii leading here by many. Brennan looking left, throws. That is incomplete. It was thrown too wide for Devon Bess. If he would have connected with Bess, it would have been even odds that he would get the first down. He does not, and for the first time in this game, Hawaii gives the ball up on downs. So credit Northern Colorado, because they had something to do with that. It wasn't only the bad passes, it was the pressure. It was a fine play in the defensive secondary by Miles Hayes. And so some positives are coming out of this game for Northern Colorado. Northern Colorado has called a timeout. So when you look at this Hawaii team this year, Jim, and you look at how they have used so many different kinds of weapons, it almost becomes expected, doesn't it, when they're this good?
Well, they certainly look very good this evening. I mean, I guess you got to take the level of talent into consideration for the Bears. They really, until this last series at the end there that you were just mentioning, hadn't been doing very much to stop them. And, you know, they've got 60 scholarships. Warriors have 85. Warriors are very, very deep in talent, maybe as deep as I've ever seen them in the last 25 years. And, you know, the score reflects that.
First down for Northern Colorado. Hawaii, 6 different receivers in this first half. Ball is thrown, and that is complete out to the 15-yard line. Ball is thrown to Andy Burkell from Mike Vlao-George. Vlao-George, the backup quarterback, transfer from the University of Indiana, stayed out last year because of the transfer rule.
Nice job of Gerard Ruiz coming up on that play and making the tackle only for a 5-yard gain.
Lewis has played well in this first half. Second down and 5. Vlao-George gives the ball slight hold, but then it really closes up. Elimimian makes first contact with Brad Kalilimoku. So the two linebackers double team the running back that time.
What I'm seeing this evening is a very, very good job of Mel DeLora, the strength coordinator, and Tommy Heffernan on working on the strength for the Warriors in the offseason. There's 2 times where the running back has ran full speed into the linebacker's arm and has been stopped dead cold. That's a great strength.
Tyrone Wilson carrying the ball on that last play. Vlao-George to Burkell, and he's pounded as soon as he gets the ball. Myron Newberry able to make the tackle, but it will be a first down for Northern Colorado. Hawaii leading 35-0 here in the first half. There you see Burkell. Burkell, one of those athletes that really impresses because of the fact he missed all of last year with a knee injury, but in 2005 he had 50 receptions for 907 yards and 10 touchdowns. And he's back for 07. Vlao-George throws over the middle, almost picked off, almost intercepted by Adam Leonard.
Warriors getting some pressure on the play. Quarterback has to get rid of the ball quickly. And as you said, Adam Leonard was in the right place, just couldn't hold on to it.
Pass was intended for Burkell. Now you see Leonard stepping in front, but unable to gather it in. Second down and 10. Ball at the 20 for Northern Colorado. Carrying the ball is Tyrone Wilson. Wilson slammed to the turf by Elimimian. Loss on the play. Back to the 19. Loss of 1. That will bring up third down for the Bears.
Well, as I said earlier, Greg McMackin's strategy is to stop the run. He has those big tackles, those 2 inside defensive tackles, push the line of scrimmage back, and then he loads up with speed, and more speed. When he was here in '99, he moved free safeties to strong safeties to outside linebackers, linebackers to linemen.
Third down and 11 from the shotgun. Pass is complete to the tight end, and he's double teamed immediately. Clint Wright. Excellent play by Kalilimoku, and Jacob Patek flying up from the secondary. Patek, number 31, 6-footer, 204-pound senior from Victoria, Texas. And Kalilimoku out of Honolulu and Roosevelt. He's a Rough Rider. Devon Best will be deep, and Rafael Mendoza will punt. Excellent snap. An excellent punt. That drives Best all the way back to the 30, gets away from it as it bounces to the 20, and there it expires. 57-yard punt by Mendoza. 4:22 left to play in the first half. Hawaii way up, 35-0.
This exclusive sports presentation of the home team is sponsored by Hawaiian Telcom. Hawaiian Telcom high-speed internet is now on Hawaii's fastest and most reliable network. It's only $9.99 a month for the first 3 months with no contract. To connect, visit hawaiiantel.com.
4:22 left to play in the first half. You're looking at Colt Brennan. He already has thrown for 5 touchdowns and 347 yards. 35-0. Hawaii over Northern Colorado. Brennan. There's the shovel pass. This one to Polaris. And Polaris gains from the 21 to about the 26. Joe Kenny, number 47 there for Northern Colorado. Joe Kenny was born in Boston. Makes his home in Colorado Springs. Had 47 tackles last year, including 13 against Weber State. Weber State took it on the chin. Boise State really dominating them on Thursday night. Quick pass and an excellent screen. Polaris gets out close to the first down to about the 30-yard line. Eric Brown. They're fighting through the interference.
The Bears have adjusted and went to a 5 defensive back set. And seem to be having a little bit of success at slowing down the Warriors. They've got 3 down linemen in there. They're not getting much pressure, but they weren't with 4, so they're not giving that much up.
3rd down and 1 for Hawaii. Ball just over the 30-yard line. They have to go to the 31. Brennan on 3rd down. Throws. That's complete to Grice-Mullens. Good move to the outside. He's to the 40. Grice-Mullens stepping away from tacklers and runs out of bounds at the 43. 13-yard gain and a 1st down.
There you go again. Yards after catch. About 9 yards after Ryan catches this ball. It's just, they're so dangerous, the Warrior receiving corps, with the speed they have after they catch the ball.
DJ Kraft there to make the tackle. Very little pressure on Brennan at this point in the game. 1st down from the 43. Brennan lofts the ball. That's complete to Polaris. And Polaris runs out of bounds short of midfield. 2:48 left to play in the first half. So Hawaii, very businesslike, very meticulous. Grice-Mullens, 8 catches now, over 100 yards, 104 yards. Rivers to the far side along with Bess. Hawthorne sets up on the near side along with Grice-Mullens in the 4 wide offensive formation. Pilaris back with Brennan. Second down. Brennan checks off Pilaris. Now gives it to him at midfield to the 40. Pilaris all the way to the 37-yard line on a first down. I'll tell you one thing, Mr. Donovan. Mr. Brennan, a fellow Irishman, has had all kinds of time, and that play was an example of it.
I think he read through all his progressions, Jim, and he had enough time to start again. And the offensive line is doing a good job. The 5 defensive backs doesn't seem to be working that well either.
First down for Hawaii at the 36-yard line of Northern Colorado. Hawaii leading 35-0. Brennan again steps up. Now he'll run. 30. Pulled down. Ankle tackled at the 26-yard line. Corey Askew made the tackle. Gain on the play enough for the first down. And a player is down for Northern Colorado.
Looks like it might be number 22, Christian Sarmiento.
Sarmiento, the leading tackler last year. He's out of Lakewood, Colorado. He had 81 tackles. Honorable mention, all Big Skies. And he comes in tonight and he goes over 100 career tackles as he's able to participate. He came in with 99 and now he's over 100. But concern for him now.
You know, Jim, on that last play where Colt scrambled, that was his 3rd time he scrambled tonight, and it's only the 3rd running play of the evening, I believe.
Is it scary? Is it scary for you to watch that?
Yes, I think so. I'm probably, you know, but you can't take that component away from Colt. He does such a good job when he scrambles. I'd like to see him maybe scramble to the sideline. But the point is, they've ran some shovel passes, which acts like a run. But what you're seeing is the Warrior passing game working like clockwork, with the exception of maybe 2 passes so far.
You can see Sarmiento had an injured left leg, and he may have strained it as he is escorted from the field. But he is one of the mainstays for Northern Colorado. Northern Colorado goes back and plays a Division II team next week in Chadron State. First down. Ball out of the 26. Brennan checking off. Now throws end zone. Touchdown. Ryan Grice-Mullens. It was only a matter of time. 25-yard touchdown pass. That's the 6th touchdown pass thrown by Brennan.
Well, when you give Colt the kind of time that he's getting, it allows the receivers to run their full routes, to run away from coverage, and for Colt to read all the progressions and make those nice passes.
Grice-Mullens now 9 catches, 130 yards, and a touchdown. Waiting for the extra point. Ball is placed by Grasso, and the ball is kicked by Kelly. Colt has broken 2 first-half records, the most completions. He now has a total of 34 completions in the half, and the most yards, 416. It's time for the Price Busters fan cam. You can log on to K5, thehometeam.com, and click on the Price Busters fan cam icon to enter to win a $25 gift certificate to Price Busters. Say hello to Goodbyes.
Well, Jim, Scott Downing, the head coach for the Bears, said in an article earlier this week that there is something to be said about making your program, going in and playing the best. It'll help make you better. So as bad as the score is for them at 42-0, I'm sure Coach Downing and his staff will go back and use this to make the Bears a better program. But you could safely say that this game is just getting out of their control.
Kicking off is Kelly. And it will go to Andy Burkell. Andy trying for the sideline. And he gets involved in a lot of traffic over there. R.J. Kiesel-Kauhanu on the special teams, credited with the stop. It is first down for Northern Colorado. That pass by Brennan to the end zone, it was not like Grice-Mullens caught that ball in a vacant lot. They were defenders around him.
Looks like the Warriors have put in their second team defense.
Ball is handed off, and not a big game that time. Timo Paipule, a standout on special teams. As you look at Greg McMacken, and you can tell by his Aloha shirt, he has worked very hard.
Well, this is what makes good programs great programs.
Tyrone Wilson carried on that last play. Go ahead.
You have the opportunity to get your second team and third team offense and defensive players in there and get them that game experience. It really helps for the future and the rest of the season.
Coming up on 1 minute left in the half. Brazil hands that ball to Wilson again, and Wilson runs into a beehive of black shirts. Francis Maka, number 98, credited with the stop, 6'2", 240, a senior from San Mateo, California, and a transfer to the Hawaii program from the College of San Mateo.
You see Francis clap down the line of scrimmage right there. Nice job picking up the running back for the tackle.
Third down and 9 for Northern Colorado. Tyrone Wilson, the single setback behind Brazil. Brazil goes under center, hands it to Wilson, looking for running room, squeezes over the 30-yard line to about the 32, and then the defensive secondary converges on him for Hawaii. Desmond Thomas, number 24, making his first tackle of the game, 6'3" junior out of Vallejo, California. And that's the end of the first half. Hawaii leads 42-0 over Northern Colorado.
Telcom, Mike Ruley.
Once again, Coach, here is a jersey from the University of Hawaii. It is a game jersey. It has Hawaiian Telcom on it. Mahalo to Hawaiian Telcom for their support of University of Hawaii Athletics. A nice round of applause. And now to our game at hand, courtesy of our friends from Hawaiian Telcom. Take a look over at the north end zone. There we have a couple of contestants. First of all, our first contestant comes from the University of Hawaii at Manoa. Her name is Chelsea Miller. Her opponent as an occupation is a man of the clock. His name is Jim White. Here's what they got to do this evening. They are in the end zone. What they'll do is they'll put on a UH jersey. They'll race to the 25 Enjoy the rest of halftime and go Warriors.
Welcome back to Aloha Stadium, everyone. You can see it. What a one-sided game it is. The Warriors of Hawaii 42 over the Bears of Northern Colorado. Game summary sponsored by Burger King. Have it your way. Let's take a look at some of the numbers of the first half. And 22 first downs for Hawaii. There you see the rushing yards, but the passing yards, 416 to only 28. And total offense, 439 to only 46. And more negatives for Northern Colorado. They've turned it over twice. Quarterback Colt Brennan moved into a tie for 6th place on the NCAA career passing touchdown lists. A list with 99 with Matt Leinart of USC. I mean, all kinds of records are starting to fall in this game. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of the first half and the job that Colt Brennan did. I mean, he started right away. He threw 6 touchdown passes, and the first one went to Rivers early on in the game.
Second touchdown here to C.J. Hawthorne, his first touchdown of the year as a Warrior on the offensive side. And then another touchdown here to Bess, making it 3 of the 6 touchdowns that Colt had so far in the first half. On defense, playing very, very well. A caused fumble here, I believe, by Ryan Mouton. A recovered fumble here, I believe it was Michael Lafaele. And a sack here by Brad Kalilimoku and Carl Noah. Very good job on defense.
Let's find out what's on tap, sponsored by Heineken. I turn to Jim Donovan to find out what to look for in the second half.
Well, for Hawaii, they're going to get some more reps for their second and third string. At 42-0, it's time to let some of the younger players and the players that have worked very hard on the second and third teams play. For UNC, their job is to try to get some positives out of this game. And I know they can. They just got to keep on working hard. And they can come back with something that they can use next week and build on.
One of the records that was tied in the first half, touchdown passes in a half. The record is 6, held by Nick Rolovich, and now Colt Brennan. Rolovich threw 6 touchdown passes in that 2001 game against BYU. When we come back, we'll have the second half beginning, and Hawaii very comfortable.
This exclusive sports presentation of the home team is sponsored in part by Kaiser Permanente, Thrive, and by American Savings Bank, helping Hawaii's businesses and communities grow.
Welcome back, everybody. Tonight's halftime adjustment is sponsored by Cairo Plan Hawaii.
Well, Jim, for Northern Colorado, it's kill the clock. That's run the ball, high percentage pass plays. It's 42-0. I don't think anybody here believes that they can control the game at this point, but they can kill the clock and try to get some positives out of it. For Hawaii, maybe practice of the running game. They've got 3 running plays so far this evening. All 3 are scrambles by Colt. Maybe they can let Leon Wright-Jackson and Kealoha Polaris and David Farmer get practice running the ball a little bit.
Colt Brennan, most completions in a half, 34. That's a record. Timmy Chang held the record at 29. Most yards in a half, 416. In touchdowns, we mentioned he tied Rolovich. And touchdowns in a quarter, he has tied Rolovich and also Timmy Chang. Here's Andy Burkle starting the second half. And Burkle stumbling forward over the 20-yard line to about the 24. It will be first down for Northern Colorado. Saoli there, Rustin Saoli, I believe.
Looks like the first team UH defense is back on the field.
Brazil, the quarterback. Single setback behind him. He goes under center. Ball is kept by Brazil. There's the throw. That is complete to Asa Matthews. Asa Matthews did not start the game. He wasn't on the 2 deep. And now we change. It's Ryan Chesla. That's why Matthews didn't make the catch. It was Chesla, number 9.
Good job of Jacob Potvak coming up and just laying the hat on, pretty much like he did last year.
Gain on the play of 6, second down. And about 4. This time from the shotgun. Brazil. Carrying the ball is David Woods, and Woods gets trapped by Mikel Lafaele. There you see Devon Bess, Grice-Mullens, excuse me. That's Grice-Mullens, and I guess he's going to take a little break. Maybe catch a bus, go downtown or something. I don't know.
That last play was just a highlight reel play for Michael Lafaele. Slipped past 2 blockers to make the tackle.
So Grice-Mullens, I hope he's not hurt. Brazil with time, throws. That's complete. And now are they going to call it incomplete? It is incomplete. It was intended for Andy Burkell. Big hit by K.Au Monte. K.Au Monte out of St. Louis School in Honolulu. 5'11" junior making that shocking stop. And that will bring up 4th down for Northern Colorado. Northern Colorado has not been in Hawaii territory this whole game.
In fact, their deepest penetration is to their own 45, Jim. That's not really penetration.
No, it's not. Michael Washington has come into the game, and he is deep for this punt by Mendoza. Washington drifts back inside the 20-yard line. Here he comes. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown. 49-yard punt, 79-yard return. Michael Washington, 5'7" junior from Aliquippa, Pennsylvania.
Is he pumped right now or what? I see him work so hard in practice in the spring and in the fall. That's very nice for him to get that run. It was a nice block to spring
Officially, they are going to give him credit for an 80-yard return. And it is now 48-0. Kelly is in. Grasso will do the hold for the extra point. Ingram with the snap. And the kick is good. 49-0. We will enjoy this return yet another time.
You can see he gets a real nice block just off the screen there, right off the screen to the right. And picks up blocks all the way along the way. People keeping their heads swiveling. Missed tackle right there. And he's on his way.
From the end zone. Making all the right decisions. 80-yard punt return.
Jim, our statistician Tom Yoshida passed me some facts from the first half. Number of plays that had 10 more yards, 10 yards or more in the first half. Northern Colorado 1, UH 21. Times that UH was in the red zone, 8 out of 8 with 1 turnover on downs. Also, Colt Brennan spread it around to a total of 6 receivers, 6 touchdowns.
There's the kickoff by Kelly deep. Here's Burkell, and he will not return it. So Northern Colorado will put the ball in play at the 20-yard line. 80-yard punt return by Washington. Michael Washington really delighted this crowd. Ryan Grice-Mullens and Devon Bess are both in street clothes. So maybe that's a reward.
Looks like the second team Warrior defense is in there right now, Jim.
But they've taken off the uniform, the football togs, and they're on the sideline in, I guess you could call it, civilian dress. Brazil, quick pass. Timo Pai Pule is there. Corey Fauber was the receiver.
Nice job of wrapping there by Timo. It's got to be frustrating for the offensive coordinator from Northern Colorado when you're going up against a second team D and you're going backwards.
Now we've been informed that civilian clothes may be for Colt Brennan also. Brazil throws, that's complete to Burkell. Burkell gets double teamed. Okay, one thing about Burkell, he does not lack courage. He went right up to the black shirts that time. Keenan Jones made the stop, and there you see Colt Brennan. So he plays the first half tonight, and his final statistics: 34 for 40 with 416 yards and 6 touchdowns. It's not a bad half night work. That was given to David Woods, and Woods is lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage by Pulley again.
It's not a bad full night's work, Jim.
Yeah. But he was just tremendous tonight again, just terrific. And that receiving core, unbelievable. I mean, there were all kinds of touchdown receptions, and it just goes to show you what kind of potential this team has. Michael Washington deep again. Can he do it again? Crowd wants him to. And he gets ankle tackle. That time an excellent job on the special teams by Northern Colorado. 49-yard punt and no return. Ryan Lutz, the defensive back, making the stop for Northern Colorado. More to come. Tyler Gronke, 6-foot junior from Tucson, Arizona. He was 32 of 43 last year, 501 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 74% completion rate. So he will take over Hawaii as Colt Brennan in street clothes. I've never seen that. Colt Brennan in street clothes and Grice-Mullens in street clothes, and also Devon Bess. The first string offensive line is still in the game.
Actually, Jim, I'm going to correct you on that. I was wrong. They have replaced it, and they've put in the second team offensive line. I was incorrect when I told you that.
Gronke scrambling to the 40. Gronke all the way to the 43-yard line. So Gronke starts and makes a statement, 20-yard run on a first down. Tyler Gronke, one thing about Gronke is that he is unafraid to tuck the ball and go. And not only that, he possesses an arm that can throw the ball a long way. He has a terrific arm for a quarterback. And you have to remember now, he's only 6 feet tall. But he runs this offense very efficiently also. First down, Gronke being chased out of the pocket, steps up, throws. That is complete. And that is complete to Malcolm Lane. So Lane, 6'2", 184, the sophomore from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And he went to a now American high school in Germany. Father was in the military. 21-yard gain, first down.
Nice job by that second team offensive line, giving Tyler protection. You got Larry Salafea in at center. He was the only first stringer moving over from right guard to hike the ball. The rest of the second team is in there.
DJ Kraft and Joe Kenny making the stop on that last play. First down for Hawaii. Gronke just kind of lost the ball in the air. He gets it to Mario Cox, who has just come into the game as the running back, and it will be an incomplete pass. Good job by Joe Kenny. Kenny has played a very solid game for Northern Colorado. We're in the third period, 49-0 Hawaii. Second unit working now for Hawaii. Greg Salas is in at wide receiver along with Malcolm Lane, Michael Washington, and Aaron Bain are the 4 wides. 3 wide receivers line up to the left side. Gronke throws. That is complete. Spinning move by Salas. Salas goes from the line of scrimmage, the 36, spins his way to about the 34. And that will bring up third down. Salas from Chino, California, 6'2", redshirt freshman. So you are looking at the Warriors that are going to inherit things at the end of this season, or barring injuries and things like that, they will put in another year of experience. Many of them perhaps will become starters this year. That's incomplete. That was intended for Aaron Bain. Bain, number 85, and that will bring up fourth down. Hawaii, remember, leading 48-0. Hawaii showing no indication of leaving the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
The second team line in there right now is Bryson Ginlack at right tackle. We got Lafu Toyota Mariner at right guard. Larry Salafea at center. We got Laupepa Latuli at left guard, and Aaron Kia at right tackle, getting some reps in.
Tim Grasso will come up to the coach very shortly, the punter, and say, "Hey, coach, I'm available." Shovel pass. That is complete to Mario Cox. And he has the first down. Another fourth down conversion. Mario Cox showing some power running inside the 25. 10-yard gain on that. Good execution. Hawaii keeps the drive alive with another fourth down conversion.
Mario Cox making a nice run there after that shuffle pass.
Mario Cox out of Oakland, California, and McClymonds High School. Boy, what a reputation that high school has for great athletes.
Northern Colorado. This will be Northern Colorado's first charge.
Northern Colorado calls a timeout. Hawaii continues to dominate. 49-0. Hawaiian Telcom high-speed internet is now on Hawaii's fastest and most reliable network. It's only $9.99 a month for the first 3 months with no contract. To connect, visit hawaiiantel.com. Gronke leading this drive. Ball has been advanced to the 24-yard line of Northern Colorado. Gronke, another shovel pass, blocking in front of Cox, and he's ankle tackled as he gets inside the 20-yard line. Christian Sarmento, who left the game earlier from Lakewood, California. We mentioned he was the leading tackler for Northern Colorado last season, there to upend Mario Cox. Mario played sparingly last year, so he gets an opportunity here in the second half with Hawaii well in front, 49-0. Second down and 5. Gronke throws the ball, batted right back to him. He wants to run, breaks a tackle, and down he goes at the 17-yard line. That was not a called play, but he ad-libbed his way out of it. Did what he could. Sarmento then made the tackle. DJ Kraft was the one that batted the ball back. Third down.
Great heads-up play by Tyler to grab that ball and run with it. Sometimes they'll teach you just to knock it down to the ground, but Tyler is a very good runner.
7:27 left to play in the third. Washington goes in motion. Gronke looking right now, throws. That is intercepted. A ball intercepted, intended for Michael Washington. And the first interception of the season out of the hands of Tyler Gronke. C.J. Stemo, a freshman from Bennett, Colorado, 5'10", 205 pounder, makes the interception.
Just a nice job of dropping back by the linebacker, stepping in front of Michael Washington there. Too bad he stumbles. He could have returned that for a bit.
Now they say Joe Kenny. Was it Joe Kenny that made the interception? Brazil throws. That is complete to Burkell. So the ball out to the 22-yard line. Second down and 4 yards to go. Brazil rolling. That's complete to Burkell. Breaks a tackle. He's over the 35 to about the 38-yard line.
Plenty of time for Brazil to look down the field, figure out who he wants to throw to, and get the ball off. Not much pressure there by the Warrior defensive line on that play.
Michael Lau there to make the tackle for Hawaii. A first down for Northern Colorado. Brazil will run. And the secondary short game goes from the 35 to about the 39-yard line. C.J. Allen Jones, number 33, there to halt his progress. So now they say officially that it was C.J. Stemo who intercepted that ball. That turned things around. Northern Colorado trying to put together a drive. Brazil running again. Big guy, 6'6", 260. Michael Lau again trips him up as he gets into the secondary. 5:27 left to play here in the third period.
The Bears running speed option to the right with a very big quarterback, hard to take down. Nice job of 78 getting in front of the Warrior player there.
Eric Christensen,
up some yards.
The offensive lineman on the block. Remember, Northern Colorado has not been able to get over midfield all game. Third down. Brazil throws that. Let's see. That's right at midfield, and they say no. Jason Caprioli was the intended receiver. Wide receiver out of Bakersfield, California, and a transfer to Northern Colorado from the University of New Mexico.
Yeah, I think it went through his arms there, and the referee patted the ground and called it a dead ball.
So it is fourth down, and the fact remains that Northern Colorado has not been able to get over midfield. Michael Washington again is deep. Hawaii with 10 players across the front. Mendoza punts. Washington lets it go at the 20, and it dies right there. 37-yard punt and no return. Gronke will go back to work when we come back. The UH Athletic Scholar Spotlight for this week is on Solomon Illimimian of the Warrior football team. The Scholar Spotlight is presented by AIG Hawaii. Discover the AIG advantage. There you see him right there. Solomon Illimimian, number 17. First down from the 20. Gronke sets up. Now throws. That is complete. Excellent throw. Stepping out of bounds with it was Aaron Bain.
Nice way to bounce back after that interception on his last play. Lays it in there very, very nicely. Nice job right over the coverage.
Aaron Bain from IAEA out of St. Louis School. Malcolm Lane to the far side and Aaron Bain to the near side. Gronke back to pass again. Sets up, throws long. That is, let's see, did he have his feet in? No, he didn't. Intended for Aaron Bain on the sideline. And one of the Northern Colorado players is down.
Another nice throw by Tyler again, though, right over the coverage. As the receiver fades out of bounds. Oh, just out of bounds. Out of bounds.
Martin Awachi is down, 6'3", 255, sophomore. So Awachi, the defensive tackle. And we'll see concern for him. 49-0. Hawaii leading. Hawaii against Louisiana Tech next week. Hawaii goes on the road. They go on the road for 2 weeks. And then UNLV after that.
I added up the travel miles, Jim. 8,423 miles in the next 2 weeks for the Warriors.
So Awachi will come off. Receive updates, ticket discounts, special offers, and more each week by signing up for H-Mail. To register, visit hawaiiathletics.com and click on to H-Mail by using just a button. It's easy and it's free. Second down and 10 from the 40 for Hawaii with 4:17 left in the third period. Tyler Gronke taking over for Brennan here in the second half. Throws low.
Well, Coach McKnight has to be fairly pleased with how the second team offensive line unit is playing. They've done a really good job. Northern Colorado showed blitz a few times. They brought some people from the outside, but working with the running back, they've blocked very well as a unit.
Greg Salas was the intended receiver. Gronke wants to call a timeout.
Timeout.
4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third period. A game that has been so one-sided that many of the fans here hope that Northern Colorado has at least a modicum of success. Get it over the 50-yard line. That's going to be a long, long flight back to the Rocky Mountains, that's for sure.
Well, one of the really good things that I'm seeing right now is Larry Salafeo doing a good job at center with John Estes left elbow bothering him. You never know when he could go down on that first team, and Larry would have to step in as center.
Mario Cox in the backfield along with Tyler Gronke. I have never seen civilian clothes in the second half. Do you think that's rather arrogant to take out, the first string and then not even suit them up in the second half? Gronke gets crunched to the near side.
I think it might be realistic. They were on pace to score in the 90s potentially. Yeah, I hear what you're saying though, Jim. I guess they just wanted to make a definitive statement. They weren't coming back in the game.
Quincy Wolford and Christian Sarmenta there to really sandwich him near the sideline.
We have the punter out there.
So Tim Grasso finally gets some work. Waiting for the snap from center. Low snap. And an excellent punt. Takes some time to come down. Calling for the fair catch is number 7 Corey Fulver. 31-yard punt and no return. Still in the third quarter. That's the first punt of this game for Hawaii.
UH punters are like the Maytag repairman. They're not called on very often.
Now you see Bess and Colt Brennan in civilian clothes. That is complete to Fulver from the new quarterback, Vlau George. So Vlau George making the completion, and Dane Porlitz, number 30 in the game for Hawaii, making the tackle. That's a first down for Northern Colorado. There you see Corey Fulver, 5'9" junior receiver for Northern Colorado. First down at the 38-yard line. Raul George hands the ball off, and carrying the ball, number 32, and that's Tyrone Wilson. Wilson gets it to about the 44.
You see the motion man there, right there, going lateral to line of scrimmage. That's what they often do when they're going to be a run blocker, which he was. They open up a nice hole right there, the Bears do, and get about 7 yards on the play.
Joshua Leonard, number 99, made the tackle. Second down and 4. Lau George hands the ball off, in trouble, big trouble, and he's swallowed up. Tyrone Wilson. So Siave Sete, 6-foot senior out of Long Beach, California, went to West Los Angeles College there to make the stop for Hawaii. He led the charge. Things became very dark for Mr. Wilson.
Nice job by the defensive line, replacing the offensive line backwards into the backfield. Looks like Michael Afeele is still in there, or he was on that play.
3rd down and 9. Lau George looking, throwing, that's complete, and then the ball comes out and goes out of bounds, and they will call it an incomplete pass.
Late flag.
And a very late flag. Clint Wright was the intended receiver, the tight end, and we could have a personal foul.
And actually, that was Siave Sete that did a very good job on that last play, number 97, not 67.
After
Michael
the ball
Afeele.
was dead, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 99, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Joshua Leonard called for the personal foul, and for the first time in this game, Northern Colorado is able to get the ball in Hawaii territory because of the penalty to the 46-yard line. Sam Sewell right to the far side, along with 2 receivers in the slot. Lau George will run. Gets inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line. Timo Paipele there making the tackle for Hawaii. As we mentioned, this is the first time that Northern Colorado operating on the Hawaii side of the 50-yard line. Less than a minute to play in the 3rd.
Boy, that last play developed very strangely. The left side of the offensive line for the Bears didn't really move. I think they might have the snap count wrong.
Timeout has been called by Hawaii. Maybe because so many players are filtering into the game now, there's some confusion.
Second charge, timeout.
So Hawaii calls a timeout, and they're on the sideline. But this game, I mean, people were talking about this game and saying that Hawaii would just go crazy. That's exactly what happened, especially in the first half. Northern Colorado just, I mean, they're a team that went to Division I AA just last year out of Division II. For the first time, they are able to compete for the championship of the Big Sky Conference. So this is a team that is starting again. This is a team that will get better as the years go by, but it is a team that was woeful last year at 1-10 and then runs into the Hawaii juggernaut tonight. 2nd down and 3. Ball at the 39. Lau George still the quarterback. Fakes the handoff, sets up, throws over the middle. That's tipped. Incomplete. It was intended for Clint Wright, the tight end.
I believe Timo Paipele tipped that ball, Jim. It was a nice job getting his hand on it.
Take another look here. You see Paipele retreating, and he did get his hand on it. So it's 3rd down and 3 yards to go for Northern Colorado. 38 seconds left in the 3rd period. Lau George from the shotgun throws. That is complete to Burkett, settling near the sideline. And it's an excellent throw, and Northern Colorado now has advanced to the 30. We have another penalty flag.
Nice pressure there by the Warriors, but couldn't get to the quarterback before he got that pass off.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 10. The penalty will be half the distance to the goal, automatic, first down.
That's a huge penalty, half the distance of the goal. Timo Paipele called for that. That advances the ball to the 15-yard line. Under 20 seconds left. And we have movement. Moving was Eric
Before
Christensen.
the ball was snapped. False start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
So that's the end of the third quarter.
That is the end.
Leading 49-0. We'll go down to the other end of the field.
Big Island Candies invite you to try their new Corn Chip Crunch Bar. Click on BigIslandCandies.com to place your order.
Hawaii leading 49-0. It is first down and 15 for Northern Colorado on the Hawaii 15-yard line. This is the deepest penetration of the game for Northern Colorado. Lau George, the quarterback, has been able to, with the 8 penalties, but he's been throwing some very accurate passes. Throws, that is complete. Inside the 15-yard line, the ball comes out following the tackle. The hit was made by Desmond Thomas. Chesla was the receiver. And let's see, maybe they say it was down. And it was. That moves the ball inside the 15-yard line, and they will put it on the 13.
Nice hit there by Desmond Thomas going down low, causing Chesla to go completely head over heels. But ground can't cause a fumble.
Burkell and Fauber are flanked to the left. Lau George sets up, throws into the end zone. There's nobody there. Almost as if he wanted to throw that away. Excellent coverage that time by the secondary of Hawaii.
Well, certainly if he read something, it wasn't there. And there was a little pressure on him. He may want to get rid of it. When you're down this close and you don't have any points on the board, you want to try and make sure you at least get 3. But I'm sure they're looking for a touchdown.
Third down and 8 to go. Triple wide receiver to the left side. Lau George running up the middle. Gets to the 10. C.J. Allen Jones, number 33, finally plugged that. Scott Downing now on 4th down has a decision to make, and he will go for the field goal, at least to get on the board and avoid the shutout.
That was a design quarterback draw right from the very beginning. Keep it on the right hash.
Zach Bigelow will try the kick. 28-yarder. Fumble. The snap is fumbled. Bigelow is thrown to the turf back at the 33. And Scott Downing, who all night has seen his team take it on the chin, suffers more frustration. Bad snap. Either a bad snap or a bad hold.
I think the the holder just missed it, Jim. Watching the replay of that last field goal, Jason Capriati just can't hold on to the ball. Goes right through his hands. And when it rains, it pours. UNC Bears, no points on the board.
See Bigelow and Caprioli talking about it on the sidelines. The long snapper was Jacob Thornbrew, so he is blameless. First down for Hawaii. Gronke throws long. That will be intercepted and then dropped. That was not a good throw at all by Gronke, intended for Malcolm Lane.
Tyler had some pressure on that play coming in from his right-hand side, and it didn't look like he was set very well when he threw the ball, and the results showed it.
Quincy Wolford was covering on the play. Lane was open. The intended receiver, Malcolm Lane. That brings up second down and 10 yards to go from the 30-yard line. In the fourth quarter, Hawaii leading 49-0. Gronke, high snap. And Gronke in deep trouble. Back inside the 10, inside the 5, steps up, throws. That is intercepted, I believe. Yes. Gronke, instead of throwing it away, made a horrendous decision. And Max Hewitt comes up with the interception, the freshman from Aurora, Colorado.
Guaranteed Tyler will want that one back. All he had to do is just throw the ball out of bounds, and it would have went back to the line of scrimmage.
So it began with the snap.
Great job of him getting back to the ball. I'm sure that's something he'd like to get back and do over.
Northern Colorado with another opportunity on the 38-yard line of Hawaii. Ball is given to the tailback, and slashing up the field that time in Hawaii territory was Andy Munns. Munns out of San Diego. He played briefly in the first half. He's able to advance the ball inside the 35-yard line. So here comes Northern Colorado with another opportunity, at least to get on the scoreboard. They trail 49-0. Blahu George throws. That is complete, and then a big hit. Huge hit. That ball was intended and caught by Sam Sewell. And Sewell just got really blasted by Desmond Thomas. But as football players do, I mean, the unwritten rule, you get leveled, you get up right away.
Well, Desmond Thomas is a third safety into the game in the Warriors' nickel and Oki packages, and you can see why. He really lays the hat.
So Thomas back to his position. First down now for Northern Colorado. Ball at the 29-yard line. That ball is complete to the tight end, Clint Wright. And right inside the 20 to about the 17. Dane Porlis there to make the tackle for Hawaii.
Nice job of Dane Porlis going low. He's 5'10", weight 86. Clint Wright is 6'5", 250. You need to go low when you got to tackle someone like that.
Burkell to the far side. To the near side is Barman, just into the game. Ball is fumbled and then recovered again by Blahu George. Mike Blahu George from Lafayette, Indiana.
Looks like Rocky Savaniaya got in there and shook him up. Yep, right there, number 92.
Number 92, Rocky Savaniaya, 6'2", 300 from Eva Beach. Went to Aiea High School. When you're at Aiea, you look almost down the throat of Aloha Stadium. Second down, 13. Blahu George hit as he throws. That ball is complete, and all the way down inside the 10-yard line to the 5 goes Andy Munns. So Munns a little guy. I mean, Munns is only 5'7", but he's able to get those legs going. Excellent pressure that time by Francis Maka, the defensive end.
Nice screen to the left there. They were able to get 2 of the Bear offensive linemen out there as lead blockers, and allowed them to have a very nice gain on that play.
So here comes Northern Colorado. Barman flanked to the far side. Munns is in the backfield along with Blahu George. Blahu George will run. 5, touchdown, right up the middle. Blahu George has done that before. He did that to get in position for the errant field goal. This time, he's able to run right up the middle, huge hole, and prance, literally prance into the end zone. Excellent blocking.
He was leaning forward so much, anticipating getting hit, that he almost tripped into the end zone.
So Northern Colorado on the board for the first time. It comes with 10:22 left in the game. That's blocked. So Bigelow unable to get that elevation that he needed. Keenan Jones will be credited with the block. And the score is 49-6, Hawaii. This look at the passing game is sponsored by Aloha Airlines, a proud supporter of UH Sports. For reservations and fare specials, visit aloha-airlines.com. You can see Northern Colorado 121 yards through the air. And Hawaii, I mean, they are way up there, almost 500 yards. Michael Washington and Malcolm Lane are deep for Hawaii. Kicking off is Zach Bigelow. It will go to Lane. Here's Malcolm. One man to beat. He does. He will score. 93-yard kickoff return.
Listen to that crowd. They are very happy. Malcolm Lane started playing last year. June Jones talked about what a great player and receiver, and in that case, a returner that he'd be for the Warriors. He played the right wideout when he was closest to the UH sideline, because June said he had great speed and great hands, and you just saw a nice display of that.
Malcolm Lane from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Tremendous kickoff return. Kick is up and perfect by Dan Kelly, who will no doubt ice his leg tonight with all of the extra points that he's put in. The point after touchdowns, 56-6. Malcolm Lane. And I'll tell you this, Malcolm Lane was by himself only for an instant, and then all of a sudden he had an escort. There were black shirts all around him taking the same trip.
Yeah, it's great to see the success and to see some of these players that have worked very hard to get some reps in and to get into situations where they can show their skills. And again, that's part of the Warrior program right now. They have really developed a lot of depth. So you could be a very, very good player and be second string. When you get your opportunity to play, you got to make the most of it. And Malcolm Lane has, and so have several other Warriors.
Michael Washington was right with him, as if to say, see, this is how it feels. This is how it feels. Amazing. Lane and Washington on the bench together. 56-6 with 10:08 left to play in the fourth quarter. Dan Kelly getting ready to kick off. Woods and Burkle again deep for Northern Colorado. That kick will go to Burkle. Burkle following Woods as far as he could over the 25 to about the 26-yard line, and it will be first down for Northern Colorado at that point. Corey Reynolds, reserve running back and also on special teams, making the tackle for Hawaii.
Well, Jim, you know, I'd say most of the poll voters are going to try and find out what the score of this game is after Appalachian State beating Michigan earlier today. But this is probably right where the Warriors need to be. It's a 50-point spread right now. That's got to help them in the polls.
Brazil back in. Brazil being chased. Throws awkwardly, and that, let's say, is it picked off? It is. Picked off by Keenan Jones. Excellent pressure by Francis Maka. Maka was right in his face when Brazil released that ball. Take another look here. Nice
redirection by Francis Maka. As Brazil broke out to the left-hand side, Francis stopped, redirected all of his body weight, and as you said, Jim, put some very nice pressure on him and probably caused that interception.
First down for Hawaii following the interception. Another turnover. Gronke, the quarterback. In motion is Bain. Gronke looking to the left now, throws over the middle. That's complete. And they wrestle the receiver to the turf at about the 35-yard line. That's John Medeiros just into the game. So Medeiros makes his first reception of the season. 9:34 left to play. Vinny Pallone finally diagnosed and made the tackle in on the play of about 7. 2nd down and 3. Bain again in motion. Gronke with time. Now throws, that's tipped, incomplete.
There were 5 or 6 Northern Colorado defenders around Malcolm Lane, and one of them tipped it, but that was a dangerous throw.
Hawaii in rushing and passing, 527 yards in this game. Gronke 3rd down and 3. Hands the ball to Jason Laumole. And Jason Laumole has it slip away. Laumole running for the first time. He's from Pongo Pongo, American Samoa.
Looks like they got the helmet right on the point of the ball and knocked it out, or did he just? Nope, he just lost it as he was running.
That's really the first designed running play of the game. Previous to this, in the first half, Colt Brennan actually ran with the ball, but he was going to pass and then pulled it down to run. Some drizzle coming down here at Aloha Stadium. 4th down. Hawaii trying to go for it again. Gronke looks, throws. That's complete. That's enough for the 1st down. Rather, excuse me, not Gronke anymore. It's Inoki Funaki. Inoki Funaki has come in at quarterback for Hawaii. Funaki from Laie and Kahuku 5'11", 193.
Nice catch by Michael Washington there.
So Funaki getting a chance to play with 8 minutes 11 seconds left to play in the game. Laumole in the backfield with him. Funaki looking to the right, checks off, looks over the middle. Now looking left, now throws deep. Touchdown! Greg Salas.
You think he's pumped? He just jumped about 6 feet off the ground. Very, very nice patience by Inoki Funaki. Going through his progressions, waiting for Greg Salas to get free past the defenders and in the end zone, and puts the ball right there. Nice job by Inoki Funaki and Greg Salas.
Another touchdown pass in this game for Hawaii. It's now 62-6. Kelly. Grasso places, Kelly kicks, and it is good. 63-6. Gronke not in the game. He was replaced by Funaki. He may have suffered an injury. The Jack Fact is sponsored by Jack in the Box. Try Jack's new sirloin steak and egg burrito. Only at Jack in the Box, where breakfast is served all day. Hawaii returns 21 of their top 25 tacklers from last season. And there you see Tyler Gronke, and he is walking into the locker room. Suspected injury. What type, we do not know. 12 different receivers in the game. Funaki de Salas, 24 yards. The key was a 4th down conversion from Funaki to Washington of 13 yards. Hawaii scoring drive, 43 yards, 5 plays, 2:07 in elapsed time. It continues. Short kick. That ball bounces and goes out of bounds. It will be placed on the 35-yard line. Second time to Kelly, and trying to finesse the ball into the open area. The ball went out of bounds.
Little pooch kick there, probably trying to practice
Free kick out of bounds. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
7:47 left. Caprioli flanked to the far side. Brazil 6'6", 260, the quarterback for Northern Colorado. Turns and gives it up the middle, running with it, breaking tackles is Tyrone Wilson.
I believe there was only 10 Warriors in on that play. Sure looks like it. Rocky Savianaya just came into the game and nobody went out. I think the Warriors played that down with 10.
12 different receivers in the game for Hawaii, and 6 have caught touchdowns. Brazil again hands it to Wilson, and Wilson to midfield. Northern Colorado very much trying now to just make that clock run.
Try to get some positives. Right now they haven't got too many to show for it this evening.
Now from the shotgun, David Woods, the tailback. This is Woods, and he gets maybe to the line of scrimmage. C.J. Allen Jones there for Hawaii.
A little bit of a misdirection play there by the Bears, but the Warrior front four did a great job of replacing the line of scrimmage and pretty much nullifying the pulling player and the misdirection.
Hawaii on offense, 63 plays for 563 yards, 519 passing yards. Third down, quick pass. That is complete. And then breaking a tackle is Ryan Chesla. Desmond Thomas credited with the tackle. That's enough for the first down. And they will move the chains. What's interesting is earlier this week, Jeff Braun of Louisville, when they played Murray State, he's in competition with Colt Brennan for the Heisman Trophy. Braun threw for 375 yards and a total of 5 touchdowns. Well, tonight, Brennan topped that. Big draw play. Up the middle is Woods. And Woods gets another first down. Desmond Thomas finally halted his progress.
That was probably one of their best looking plays of the evening. A nice little quick draw, like you said, Jim. Allows it to develop, and then that burst of speed. It's a nice looking play for the Bears.
So Woods, that's his 12th carry. Brennan, 416 passing yards and 6 touchdowns. So he has a better performance than Braun. That ball is incomplete. intended for Cheslow.
That was close. Again, the Warriors practice all day long. I mean, I watched the defensive line practice sacking the quarterback behind, causing a fumble. The linebackers practice putting their hat on the ball. The DBs practice coming up from behind and hitting the ball from behind, just like you saw on that play just now. And that's a tenet of Greg McMackin football. Make turnovers.
R.J. Kiesel-Kalhane made the play. Brazil back to pass, throws, and that's incomplete. Had to throw it into a crowd. Good pressure that time by Siave Sete. That stops the clock with 5 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. 63 for Hawaii, 6 for Northern Colorado.
On that last play, I'm pretty sure the Bears were trying to set up some kind of screen, but the Warriors just sniffed it out and sat there.
3rd down and 10. Brazil retreats into the shotgun. Steps up, throws. That is complete. And a big hit. I mean, that receiver on that particular play. Let me see now. This is number 12. And he's not on the roster. Joe Pierre Davis made the stop.
Looks like the Warriors were either in an Oki or a nickel defense there, because they only had 3 down linemen. That's one of the. That probably means it's an Oki.
Fourth down. Timeout, Northern Colorado.
Timeout.
Red Star Moment now, sponsored by Heineken. It's all about the beer, Heineken. And this punt return, a delightful piece of athletic ability to watch. This is Michael Washington in the midst of an 80-yard punt return. See the interference, great block, cuts back, and he is alone. We are back live. 4th down and 5. Brazil now throws, and that is incomplete. Hawaii will take over on downs with 4 minutes and 11 seconds left.
Well, Dominic Brazil just displaying some frustration there as he heads to the sideline. Pretty much sums up the whole evening for the Bears. Throwing it low and out of bounds on 4th down and 5. Turning over the ball. Just have not had a lot of things go their way this evening. Most of that is because of the Warriors.
Scott Downing, we've shown him on the sideline all game long. He's had to put up with a lot of negatives. Alonzo Chop has come into the game as a running back. Funaki is the quarterback out of Laie and Kahuku. This is Chop. Chop struggles back to the line of scrimmage. So Hawaii will put this in the book. This was a game that was scheduled rather late. And it was a game in which a 1AA team that really struggled last year agreed to come to Hawaii to play the Warriors. And they just have been in a mix master all night. We have movement.
Offside, defense number 96. 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
Derek Palmer called for being offside.
Looks like Joey Lip is in at center, Jim. Trying to confirm the number.
Second down and 5. A little short pass to Chop. And Chop still on his feet. And they try to rip the ball away from it. Chop, 239-pound senior from Hearne, Texas, and Semper Fi Mac. He is a former Marine. So Alonzo Chop goes back to the huddle, struggles for the first down, and it's 1st and 10 from the 40 with 2:45 left in the fourth quarter. Funaki, short pass again. Over the 50, Alonzo Chop carrying. And Alonzo exploring the secondary for Northern Colorado. 13-yard gain. DJ Kraft finally made the stop as we play the final 2.5 minutes.
Nice job there by the offensive line. You got Aaron Kia in there, Lopepa Letui, Joey Lip at center. You've got Lafu Tioti Mariner and Bryson Ginlach all getting some reps in there. Doing a nice job on that last play.
Try Jack's new sirloin steak and egg burrito, only a Jack in the Box where breakfast is served all day.
Looks like there was a fumble there, but Inoki recovered it.
That's Laumoli.
Excuse me.
On the exchange, Jason Laumoli. Just mispositioning.
That's why it's so good that they can get these second and third team players into the game. Stadium scoreboard showing 40,252 tickets issued.
Funaki still on his feet, but his knee touched. 1:16 left. That'll bring up third down. And long yardage as this game crawls toward a merciful end. Hawaii leading 63-6.
Well, Jim,
Hawaii just started piling up points, and they have not really stopped.
Well, you know, Jim Jones and his coaching staff have to be pleased that the Warriors came out and did what was expected of them.
Just taking the knee is Funaki. Time now for our players of the game. Bank of Hawaii presents our choice for tonight's most valuable players. And there you see Vlahu George, 4 rushes, 12 yards, and a touchdown. And for Hawaii, Brennan, look at this. 30 of 40, 416 yards, and 6 touchdowns. 6.
In one half.
So they'll let the clock run down The teams will shake hands with each other, and Northern Colorado will have a very long trip back to the Rocky Mountains. And Hawaii takes the first step in 2007 with a decisive win over a 1AA team, Northern Colorado. Next up for the Warriors, a trip to Ruston, Louisiana for a Western Athletic Conference matchup with the Bulldogs of La Tech. Sign up today and watch that game live next Saturday on pay-per-view. This has been another exclusive sports presentation of K5, the home team. Another great job, ladies and gentlemen of K5. Also, Jim Donovan, want to thank him and everybody up here in the booth for tonight's game. Hawaii wins it by a score of 63-6. Until next time, malama pono, ke kahi, ke kahi.